we're having a conversation.
You owe the people. You owe the people. The people.
Right now.
You owe the people the
What
Fort
is your
Pierce.
screen name?
You owe the people of Fort Pierce an apology for saying that video recording may be.
Officer safety has that you don't control me, right? Yeah, you are. You're trying to tell me to take my hand out of my pocket.
We're dead here.
Yeah, what's your name?
You're taking time for yourself. I'm a public citizen. I'm on a public sidewalk recording a public building. Unless you're suspecting me of committing any crimes, then I suggest for you.
He walks into the Fort Pierce post office with a camera and a mission: test the right to record in a public federal space. Staff call the police after seeing him film. The manager later apologizes, but not before a tense jurisdictional and constitutional showdown. Expect rules on the wall, heated words, and a live lesson about how quickly a routine audit can pull in multiple agencies.
United States Post Office at Fort Pierce. Thank you, sir. I'm taking a video. Yeah, yes. You guys, not you guys. I know that. That's why I'm here. It's a public place. I'm not interfering with you guys. Are you the postmaster? Where are you getting this information from? Oh. All right. Oh, wow. You're calling the police? How you guys doing today? Doing excellent.
Sir, you can't video.
Are you the postmaster?
I'm the manager.
Okay. Well, are you?
Postmaster doesn't work in this facility.
That's well. According to the rules and regulations, poster 7 right there of code of conduct here, there's a specific section for photographs and videos for news purposes.
Right away, the auditor points to the post office's poster 7 policy and says filming in lobbies is permitted for news purposes. The manager calls police instead of checking the posted rules, triggering the escalation. Tactically, when employees aren't familiar with their own policies, conflict snowballs. Auditors can win a legal argument on paper, but the practical battle is preventing the call to law enforcement in the first place.
We have the right to film here, so you guys are not aware of your own rules. It's right there on the wall, and she just called the police instead of checking the rules. So you may want to inform your employees about the rules before you don't even know that. You have to read the rules. It says, for news and advertisement purposes, photographs and videos may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums. It's right there in black and white. So you can't really tell me what to do, sir. Well, there's no such. But
I don't want the picture of myself or my husband.
I understand. Okay? I understand that, but you need to understand that you're in a public place. I'm not here to film you at all, ma'am.
No, but
I'm not.
If you're doing advertisement,
I'm working on a video for news purpose. No, we don't, because we have freedom.
Yes,
we have freedom of the press.
Yes, you do.
So you see what you guys created? You guys are being disorderly at this point, sir.
I haven't been disorderly.
You are. You're interfering with my job. I can't interfere. Like I said, I can't interfere with you. But at this point, you guys are interfering with me, and you're the manager. And as the manager,
you're causing a problem.
No, they are actually.
Yes, you are.
I'm actually more than nice, sir.
Yeah, but you are causing.
I haven't been rude to anybody.
Yes, but you're causing a problem. See?
No, actually, sir. With all due respect, sir. I'm not. You see what you guys created, bro? No, and hey, bro, that's not. You know what? You just touched my heart, bro.
No, I just saw
love
you going out, so I was trying to catch it.
I love the fact that, you came back and like I said, bro, there's thousands of people watching. There's nothing more that they love than good employees, so, bro. And you're the manager, so you know what I'm saying. That we're human, so.
So again,
it's okay. I caught you guys off guard with that one, but.
I'm not used to someone just walking in and.
Got it.
So usually with, like I said earlier, news media, though, if they want to do a story, we would get with our media coordinator. We would say, hey, we got this, and they set it up through them.
Yeah, people like Fox News and CNN and all these people, they work for big corporations, right. And they have policies that they have to follow. So their policies of news reporters maybe that they have to contact you guys before they actually come here and do that. But it doesn't really apply to regular citizens. Okay. Do you know if I know you're busy? Do you know if the police is coming?
Well, someone called, but once they get here, I'll talk with them and let them know that I confirm that there's nothing.
I appreciate
inaccurate.
it. I appreciate it.
I'll talk with the staff too. I'll just make sure everyone's aware.
Thank you. What's her name? The lady that called the police?
I'm not sure which one it was.
It was the lady over. It was a black lady with the hair.
I think it was Latoya. So I'll talk.
Latorious.
I think her name. I think it was Toya. If you.
Toya.
But-
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And this location is the. Is there like a number for the not phone number, but is there like a location number or post office? How do you call this one?
Fort Pierce Orange Avenue Station.
Orange Avenue Station.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm gonna unfortunately I'm gonna have to stick around waiting for the police to arrive. So you seen that? That's us. Pound it. Where are you from? If you don't mind me. You're from here? Awesome. I'm from Orlando. Yeah, I'm just standing up for our rights. You know what I'm saying? If people. And you know what? They're human too. I kind of caught them off guard. So their manager did the job. Unfortunately, they called the police. So when they show up, I'll be more than glad to speak with them. The managers already apologized. So it's all good. I'm auditing America, sir. Yeah, we're on Facebook too. We got millions of views. Yep, that's us. Well, there's a lot of people doing these, but I appreciate you very much, brother. Take care.
Sergeant Kelly arrives, and the encounter pivots into a jurisdictional and legal debate. Who has authority in a postal facility? What constitutes interference or disorderly conduct? And whether feelings of discomfort justify removal. This is the pivotal moment. Legal rules matter, but so do tone and tactical de-escalation. The auditor presses constitutional points. The sergeant must balance investigation with not trampling free speech rights.
Please, may I have your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Kelly, Fort Pierce Police Department, 4922.
Thank you, Sergeant. We had a situation here. I was standing by until you got. Did you receive a call?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the problem is solved. The manager apologized to me. I was doing a video about the Constitution in the post office, and all the employees went crazy and they called the police real quick. But he apologized. He gave me a free water, and everything is cool. He informed the employees. I'm sure you still got to go over there and check out what happened because you received the call. Yeah. But no law was being broken here. Now I have a quick question. Okay, there's another officer over here. Thank you guys for being responding quick, I guess, to a situation. Because
let me guess.
Yes, sir.
You're a First Amendment auditor.
Well,
yeah, you've done this before, haven't you?
I tell you something. I'm probably the inspiration for a lot of First Amendment auditors out there. We're auditing America, and we go around the entire nation and its territories, standing up for the First Amendment. And we love and praise good, courteous police officers like yourself, and we promote their good service, and
right.
if it's something that went down bad, we also expose that. Although the first time, how you doing, sir?
Well, actually, I'm glad you didn't create too much of a disturbance in here because I've seen like hundreds of these.
Yes, you got me. I was doing a First Amendment audit, and they failed. But I'm not the type of person that likes to put people down just because I caught them off guard on a law and that they didn't know.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
How did they fail?
They instead of I encouraged them to check up their own rules, which were posted on the wall.
Right.
And they went straight to call the police. And it's a situation where honestly, two people can understand each other without calling you guys, because your job is so important to make sure that the community is safe.
Cause here.
Also, before hold that thought for a second. You said I wasn't too much of a disturbance. I wasn't a disturbance at all.
Well, I don't know. I haven't been in yet. I'm only going what's on my CAD screen.
I hear you.
What we got dispatched to.
Oh, so that's what they said. There was a disturbance.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the Florida statute? I think I looked it up. I don't know if you know it by heart, but I looked it up the other day. And there is a Florida statute for misuse of 911 emergency call. You see, if anyone was being disorderly or being disruptive in there, was them. And if anybody was interfering with anybody's job, it was them interfering with me. Okay. And sir, we have over 100. I mean, people say Mr. America, you always talk about all the millions of views that you have on the internet. And I always say it because it gives them a reminder that we have a lot of people watching. You know, we have over 100 million views on the internet. And we, like I said, bro, there's a lot of people that do First Amendment audits, and you say you've seen a lot of them.
Yep.
A lot of people are disrespectful and automatically hate the police and are not as nice to you guys. But I'm the type of
We're having
person.
a conversation here.
Yes.
It's out of public view of disorderly conduct.
Just
But-
how specifically, how is them not knowing their own policies and our rights me creating a disturbance? Just because they stop doing their job, that has nothing to do with me.
Well, what rights do you think that they were
Oh, they have
to you?
Oh, they're interfering with my First Amendment right, and they're also violate to video record in a public place. It's freedom of the press, and they are also in violation of their own policy, which, you know what I'm saying? Not only they possibly broke the law, and I believe, I'm not a cop, it's your job to determine that, but no, I believe not only they broke the law by interfering with me and causing a disturbance in there, because they made all the customers and citizens, I call them bosses, because it's a federal building, so I call all of us bosses.
Whoa. Now, see, that's where you're wrong.
Well, I know they find
That is
themselves.
not, hold on, that's not a federal building.
Yes, it is.
That's a private enterprise.
No, it's a federal building. That's why I have the right to be there. If it was private, then they have but they have all the right to remove me if it's a private place, but not
off the
No, they
off
don't.
the premises. Well, I'm just telling
Well,
you
that's
for
that
your
that.
own. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm
Well,
just
we have to.
telling you
No,
from
we're
our
not.
point of view
We have to. Well,
and
the thing.
legal standing.
Well, the thing is, officer. I understand that you've watched a lot of these videos, but this is not rocket science. This is a public building, and the rules on their wall says that no rules. In that poster, it's called poster 7, which actually gives me the absolute.
That's where they tell
it grants
you
me permission to
that
film.
No, it's parts that you're not allowed to film.
No, they.
But continue.
No. I know it by heart. It actually they have a specific section for video recording and photographs, and it says photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums. So we have permission from the postmaster. Not only that, but at the bottom of those rules, it says no rule in this sign can go against any local or federal laws, such as the Constitution. So as long as I'm not interfering with the service, if their feelings have nothing to do with me. So if they
Right, and here's where you guys go wrong.
And they actually
more times than not, there are other people in there. They don't want to be videoed, but again, they're in a public place.
Correct.
So I get that part.
Correct.
But many people too also have sensitive material in their hands.
Correct.
They're conducting business in there.
Correct.
That they would like to keep private. So
I
you
understand
that. Right?
I fully understand that,
Right.
and that's the reason we would never violate anyone's privacy. I'm a YouTuber, so we also have policies that we must follow, and I'm not gonna throw away everything I've built, sir, in the full authority to tell you to remove me without me committing any crimes. You see,
Okay.
this is
Here's what I'm going to liken that to. I want to take it a step further.
what about your
You
jurisdiction in a federal building? They also have their own police. You see, if they have a problem, they call the postal police. It's no secret, you know. You guys have no this would never stand in a federal court. You understand? You guys are city.
I have
Unless there's an immediate threat in there,
Right.
that's when you guys come in. But
you
just
are within the confines of the city of Fort Pierce. This is my jurisdiction.
correct, but
And
not
then they
in
have
federal
the ability
property.
to defer to us, or we can pass it up to them. Because I've been to plenty of federal court cases.
Correct.
I've made plenty of arrests.
Tested about 7 times, and only 1 time it stuck, and it was
Okay.
because police officers lied about me resisting, and then it's just camera was off. They didn't turn in they deleted evidence because it happened in a police
Okay.
department. So magically, the video surveillance camera from the police department, one of the most placed with the camera,
All right.
they deleted that, and then I came out. They charged me with disorderly conduct, and they charged me with resisting arrest. But I was found not guilty of disorderly conduct, but guilty of resisting arrest. Now you tell me, how was I found guilty of can't trump our rights? If they're upset and they want to cry
But what's
and
your goal?
shout,
What's your goal here? Is
my
your
goal
to
is to
goad somebody into
my goal,
creating a
sir.
disturbance and getting you arrested, or
No,
what's your
because
goal?
you see, my goal is to educate the people on our
Okay.
First Amendment right. You see, you should be looking for criminals, not with a guy with a camera. You guys, you know, I didn't come here with a gun.
I get that.
I came here with a camera, and I was that. Do you know that you need reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed, has been committed, or is about to be committed? You can't just say that you have reasonable suspicion because a guy's filming.
Right. I have to conduct a proper investigation.
As a police officer, Sergeant, you're doing wrong because you're supposed to stand up for freedom, not take it away.
I'm not taking anything away. I'm having a conversation with
you worry me by saying that me filming there and making people feel uncomfortable, I'll be engaged in disorderly conduct.
Making the articulation that you can make people uncomfortable.
So if they're interfering with my job, they already apologized, right? Correct? Right? Torres?
And you say I owe you an apology.
No. Well,
up
actually,
to me.
technically, yes, you owe us an apology because now they verified themselves with their superiors and they know that they made a mistake. So why can't you do the same? Yes, you're nearly accusing me of disorderly conduct.
So here's what we're gonna do. You walked up to me and started asking me questions.
Correct.
I owe you no apology because I have not conducted any enforcement on you. We're having a conversation.
You owe the people. You owe the people. You owe the people the Fort Pierce. You owe the people the Fort Pierce an apology for saying that video recording may be considered a crime, sir.
I didn't say that.
You pretty much did, because that's all I've done. And
I said that it's articulable that you might have caused a disturbance. That's all.
Why would you assume that automatically?
I didn't assume anything, and that's why I told you I wasn't going to engage in hypotheticals.
So they were wrong.
Done, sir.
So they were wrong.
We're done, sir. Move on.
No, I'm okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
If you don't have a crime to report, I'm going to see what this gentleman's issue is, but our conversation is over.
Go ahead.
All right?
No problem.
And I don't know what he's discussing. He might not want it put all over your YouTube page.
Well, being in a public place.
I'm going to ask you.
Lower your voice, please. Lower your voice, please.
Earshot.
Because I'm not being rude to you.
You're not listening to me.
I have the right to be here. No, you walk on. I have the right to be here, sir.
We're conducting a private
So go ahead. Don't. My camera can't be bothering you at all. We're in a public place. You're escalating. You're escalating. He doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? You're escalating. And he's in a public place.
Okay.
You're a tyrant, bro. You're a tyrant.
No, I'm just not taking a bite out of your sandwich.
Oh well, you did. You showed us your true colors. Enjoy that.
There's no courtroom verdict shown. The manager apologized. The auditor says no law was broken, and officers handled the scene without arrests on camera. Bottom line for Americans: learn the law. Posters and federal property rules matter, but pair knowledge with restraint. Tone, distance, and de-escalation often decide whether your rights end up defended or litigated. If this breakdown helped you, like and share, subscribe for more First Amendment audits, and tell us in the comments. Would you have stood your ground or stepped back to avoid police involvement? This audit drops us into Fremont, where the creator strolls, films police vehicles, and chats with officers. Friendly at first, then tense when an officer demands his hand come out of his pocket. It's a textbook First Amendment check. The auditor asserts his right to record. Officers test boundaries with officer safety language. And the camera captures how posture and tone decide whether an encounter stays peaceful or blows up.
We all know that Bay Area Transparency does not play that nonsense, so I kindly walked her to her car. You guys will see the interaction. It's funny. Let's go ahead and keep getting this content out there. Let's keep growing. I want to give it.
The creator calls out that officers jumped out and a female officer gave unneeded directives, which he counters by calmly walking her to her car. This moment shows two things. One, auditors can defuse potential conflict by staying composed and moving when asked to create space. And two, officers who issue unnecessary commands risk turning routine observation into confrontation. Tone and mobility here de-escalate risk.
For educational purposes and entertainment purposes, and I'm going to be getting into some different videos. I'm going to be breaking down police interactions. I'm going to be doing stories on other cops, and I'm going to be doing other stories. We're going to go a million different ways with this channel. I hope you guys appreciate it. Let's get it out there. Bay Area Transparency is out. I love y'all. Thank you everybody for donating as well. I'm trying to figure out how to comment back or send a comment to you on PayPal. I haven't figured that out yet. But for everybody who has donated, thank you. I appreciate all of you.
It's the way their cars logos looked. I haven't seen another like logo or car. Looks like those people are still watching me, but it's okay. They can watch me. Okay, got some cameras there. What was that?
Is there anything we can do for you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, I guess we can go look at their vehicles. Oh, all right. Let's go see their car, see how it looks, and check out the upkeep on it. Looks like they're being smart enough to stay away from me, but we will see how that goes here in the very near future. Cool. It's like a Ford Fusion. They have a lot of these Ford Fusions, but there's one from Fremont. All right, let's go keep around here and keep recording. Heading to the gate. Looks like they're leaving now. See you guys later.
Leave, sir. I'm not trying to detain you at all. Do you understand that?
What was that?
You're free to leave.
Okay. I'm free to stay too, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. See you guys later. Appreciate it. What
The flashpoint. Officers demand he remove his hand from his hoodie pocket, citing officer safety. He asserts he's not detained and refuses. Badge numbers are exchanged, and the sergeants ultimately dismiss the contact. Legally, pocketed hands alone don't create detention, but officers can ask for removal if there's a reasonable safety articulation. Practically, keep your hands visible if you want fewer sparks. Assert rights calmly if you're not being lawfully detained.
what's your name and badge number?
Well, my name is Ricardo Cortez. Badge number 12509, please.
What was that?
Could you please take your hand out of your pocket, please?
Oh, I'm not detained. I'm not taking my hand out of my pocket. No.
All right, I'm Sergeant Cortez. Badge number 12509.
And what's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Kindorf 13914.
And why would I have to take my hand out of my pocket?
Sir, it's just an officer safety issue.
Officer safety has you don't control me, right? Yeah, you are. You're trying to tell me to take my hand out of my pocket.
We're dead here.
Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
I gave it to you.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Yeah, see
Kindorf,
you later.
13914.
See you later. Appreciate it.
You too.
Cool.
Would you mind just taking a few steps back, please, so I can get inside the car?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would mess up my.
I don't feel comfortable getting inside the car, so if you wouldn't mind just at least stepping on the sidewalk.
It would mess up my shot here with the camera, though.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'll walk away. I'll walk towards the.
Yeah. I'll hang out. I'll walk with you.
No thanks. You can stay right there.
No, I'll walk with you.
It's okay.
I know. I'll roll with you. We can walk together. See you later, babe. You're dismissed. And that was an easy
No arrest on camera. Interaction ends with a polite dismissal after badge exchange and no visible escalation. Takeaway for Americans. Know the law. You may film in public. And match it with tactics. Keep your posture neutral. Make hands visible when it reduces friction. And refuse to be provoked. If you like this breakdown, hit like, subscribe for more First Amendment audits, and comment. Would you keep your hand in your pocket or make it visible? You walk up to the Rhode Island National Guard HQ to test whether government personnel honor the First Amendment. Cameras out, guard alerted, and a routine audit dissolves into accusation and a physical pat-down. The video is a raw lesson in how quickly suspicion and posture transform a public sighting recording into a confrontational enforcement moment. Guards approach after noticing filming, demand identification, and when the auditor declines, the exchange escalates to a pat-down. This is the crucial early phase. A public sidewalk audit meets a security reaction. Recording is usually allowed, but an officer who can articulate reasonable suspicion may briefly detain and frisk under Terry. Keep calm, record everything, and ask whether you are free to leave.
Yeah.
What are you filming?
Well, what does it look like I'm filming?
You can't film here, all right?
I disagree with that. Everyday thing. Government officials that solemnly swear to honor the Constitution of the United States of America, and they do the complete opposite thing. I don't understand. I'm alright. What crime do you suspect me of committing? Well, I have no ill will. Well, do you know that we're standing in a public property?
That's fantastic.
And
I'm
unless
the
you're,
police, okay?
I understand.
I'm investigating something right now.
Okay,
I'm on
so am I.
Service, okay?
So am I.
What are you investigating?
I'm a private investigative journalist gathering content for a story. And you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I don't have to provide ID. Well, I think I'm gonna have to decline to that, ma'am. Do you have what's your name and badge number? I don't have to, ma'am. You're a government official. You're entitled to identify yourself.
Fantastic.
What's your name and badge number? It's not. I'm just doing a lawfully protected.
Can you identify yourself as a journalist then?
I don't have to, ma'am. This is the United States of America. No, I don't,
I
ma'am.
think you need to review the laws.
Maybe you need to review the laws.
Nope.
Maybe you need to review the laws, ma'am.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
Do you have a
is-
supervisor? Not gonna happen.
Then this is gonna rise to the level of obstruction of justice because I have to figure out
What
what's going
crime?
on.
What crime do you
You
suspect
won't tell
me?
me what you're doing here.
I already
Your
told you, ma'am.
behavior is highly suspicious.
I already told you,
There's
ma'am.
No, you're not explaining.
Can I speak to your
anything.
supervisor?
And if you simply identify yourself
Well, ma'am,
and explain what's going on here, then we don't have an issue.
I already
but I'm
told
gonna
you.
start to get aggravated
Well-
if you take up more of my time today. Do you understand?
well, ma'am,
Okay.
you're taking time for yourself. I'm a public citizen. I'm on a public sidewalk, recording a public building. Unless you're suspecting me of committing any crimes, then I suggest for you to treat me. Ma'am, don't put your hands on me. Ma'am, don't put your hands on me. There.
You down for my safety.
Why are you, ma'am? Why are you? Am I being
Put
detained?
that down.
I'm,
You
ma'am.
can't have anything in your hands right now. Put that down. I'm ordering you to put
I
that
do
out
not
of
consent
your
to any
hand.
seizures or searches.
Drop that out of your hand now.
I do not consent to any seizures or searches.
That's fine. You don't have to.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Phone down. I don't want anything
What
in your
time?
hands
What
right now.
crime?
My safety.
Am I being
I'm
detained?
asking you to put.
Because this is for my this is for my safety, ma'am.
Hold your phone, have a seat.
This is for my safety. Do you have any body cams? She's.
Have a seat.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. You failed to identify yourself as a government official. I demand for you to contact your supervisor right away.
I'm her supervisor.
You're her supervisor, sir. What's your name and badge number, sir?
That's 422. You can read it yourself.
Okay, and what's your last name, sir?
Listen to me. What are you doing here today?
Sir, well, right now what we're doing is wasting our taxpayers' money and harassing good citizen that's only gathering some content for a story. There's no reason for you guys to put your hands on me and search me and do what you do because this is not Nazi Germany. This is the United States of America, and I will be filing a formal complaint on you, and you will be hearing from me. I promise, sir.
Do you have an ID on you?
Sir, I do have an ID. I don't have it on me, and with.
Later, the encounter peaks when an officer pronounces arrestable conduct, disorderly conduct, and demands compliance. The auditor insists he's on public property and will file complaints. This is the legal pivot. Officers must be able to point to specific facts justifying a stop or arrest. Absent that, forced ID or search is on shaky footing. Hybel and Terry explain the limits. De-escalation and documenting them.
With all due respect, you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I do not have to provide that information. On the other hand, you guys have failed all to provide me with your name.
Where'd you park your vehicle?
Ma'am, that's none of your concern.
No, it really is my
That's
concern.
none of your concern.
Exactly my
This is the
concern.
United... You guys do, listen, you guys do whatever you guys want, they have to do then.
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not answering questions.
I've asked him 20 times.
Okay, we can do this very simply. We just want to make sure, verify who you are, okay? What you're doing is engaging in suspicious activity. We got called here.
So I'm being detained.
We're talking
Am I being detained?
Yes.
Yes, you're being
Under
detained.
suspicion of what crime?
We're investigating that right now.
Then you have no authority of detaining me.
well, see, the
This
thing-
should be a
What's your criminal law
consensual.
school,
This
sir?
should be a consensual conversation. No, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Here's the thing.
Listen, you don't speak for him. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Quality,
Can we,
dash 491.
I appreciate that, sir.
Okay, so listen, I'm asking what your name is, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead and do whatever you need to do. I'm not gonna answer any more questions. I will be contacting my lawyers for what you guys just did to me. This is invasion of my privacy. This is invasion of my rights. You guys are putting your hands in my pocket. I did not consent to any seizures or searches, and you guys will be hearing from me. I promise you. I promise you. I promise all of you. Thank you for identifying yourself, sir. The only one that's done it since I've been here. I've been illegally detained for absolutely no reason. And this lady right here, which I don't know her name yet, 516, will be hearing from me. And I'm sure you guys have a captain
right
for
now.
the internal affairs that's gonna wanna have a talk about this. I promise you. I promise you. You have illegally detained me. You put my hand in that burning hood, you're gonna hear from me.
I think you like this attention right
No, you guys are wasting our money. You guys work for the
You're
people.
wasting my time.
No, well then leave. You're free to go. You're dismissed. Because what? We pay for your salary. And you need to stand away from me because
I
you're...
pay my salary, all right?
You pay your salary? As
What's
far as
going
I
on
know,
here is that
as far as
you
I
can-
know,
you'd be
we
free to
pay
leave.
for your
You'd
salary.
be free to leave if you were willing to be a
I
normal
will be
person
free
and
to
have a
leave,
conversation
and I'm not gonna
and prove
comply
that
with
that's
you
not-
because you are a jerk. Okay?
Jerk.
Yes. There's other ways of approaching people, and I'm not a fucking criminal for you guys to be treating me like
start
this.
screaming and swearing
Okay?
on the sidewalk.
Well, apparently you would do the same thing if somebody approaches you demanding stuff from you after you haven't done absolutely nothing.
You're filming at a restricted area. They have legitimate concerns about why you're over here.
They can have whatever
why- that's
concerns,
why you-
and you guys should be professional enough to post up over here and ask people whatever it is that you need to ask in a nicely manner, not aggressive manner like the unidentified officer over here does. Well, I don't know you, but I appreciate you identifying yourself.
Maybe we can start over.
I would definitely speak to you, sir. What was your name again? Laquali. Okay, well, sir, I appreciate you identifying yourself as your duties, demand. Yes.
They said they asked you what you were doing, right? They assumed you were filming the property.
I am.
Okay, you can't film the property.
Then that's
That's why we're here.
not.
That's the only reason why.
I am going to have to disagree with you, sir, because
Result on camera. No clear court outcome. Heated detainment, pat down, threats of arrest, and promises of complaints, but no in-camera conviction. Practical takeaway for Americans. You may legally record public buildings and officials in public view, but no tactics. Ask calmly if you're free to leave. Don't physically resist lawful detention. Document everything. And remember that officers can act if they can articulate reasonable suspicion. If you found this helpful, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Would you have stayed filming or stepped back to avoid the pat-down?